Hey, Local 5, it's Dave. Hey, I know that I said the other night that this was going to be my last post. I think that was a day or two ago, so my apologies for that. This is a little important because I know that we've all either seen or heard of kind of the recent information that's gone out through the media concerning some of our members or our previous members. And honestly, some of the unscrupulous behavior on behalf of our opposition and what they're literally trying to do with literally taking advantage of these situations and trying to leverage it to their point. To try to knock down our campaign. It tells me one great thing, which is they know they're behind and they're doing everything that they can right now to try to to pull an upset, to do an October surprise. And it's more than frustrating in the fact that our city administration will stoop to these levels, which clearly demonstrates the lengths of what they're going to go to negatively impact us and our department. And to that point, I'm simply coming out for a significant ask. With that leverage that the city administration is putting on these media outlets to try to use some of these stories to try to negatively impact our campaigns. They're also doing a mass campaign literature drop throughout the city, and it's with confusing as a lot of their previous information has been about protecting our firefighters by ensuring that you vote no. The fact is we're finding these things because we've got people out even this evening that are finding these on the door hangers of people in neighborhoods that we're going through. The very cool part about it is that we're still stopping and knocking on those doors and we're having conversations with people and we're making sure that they understand exactly what this is all about, that it ensures that we have the resources necessary to take care of them, and they're making a positive impact and they're changing minds and they're confirming with people the fact that they want to be supportive of us. And with that, the other most important thing that we need to do is we've had a tremendous demonstration of people who do support us. We want to make sure that they understand how important it is for them to get their ballots in. So this ask is significant. I know that it's short in time, but the way that we need to literally make sure that we offset this stinking barrage and this impact that the local media at the behest of our city administration has done is to get out there and counter this messaging. And we've seen it happen in the past weekends and throughout the weeks, is that we're engaging with people who have gotten opposition literature, and then we're able to have those conversations and we're changing minds. We're making impacts. I can tell you and attest to the fact that it works. It happened with me this last weekend. So what I'm really doing is reaching out and saying, whatever is going on in the next 3 days, please make a commitment to come out and join with us, meet at the Union Hall tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, to pick up some campaign literature, to make sure that we get out and offset the messaging that's out there, to overcome some of the media smear that's been used to try to attack us. And what's really pitiful in the fact that they're leveraging people that have, just bad circumstances. And they're taking that, and without even the consideration of the impact to everybody within our fire department, shamelessly using this information to try to leverage against us in a campaign, when what we're trying to do is make sure that we're represented well and that we have the resources that's necessary for us to do our jobs. So please come out and join with us to help us offset this campaign. We've got an incredible campaign as far as the media side. We've got the resources that are necessary for us to carry this across the finish line. I'm running out of breath. I'm a little bit more than frustrated in the fact that we've done everything right. We've kept ourselves above board. And the opposition has truly dropped to a level that's just very ethical, I believe, and it's more than frustrating. So with that, please come help support what we've got in the plans as far as making sure that we make every opportunity that we have to try to get out there, change the minds, offset the deceptive messaging that says by voting no that they're taking care of our firefighters. And we really need to make that face-on-face contact, and we need to really encourage these people that not only do they need to vote yes, they need to make sure that they take the time to drop off those ballots at one of the ballot boxes, because there's no way that they have time to mail it back in, so we have to have a clear, honest communication with them. So we need to take the time while we're at the doors. We need to have a tremendous turnout tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. I know Saturday morning it looks like the weather's going to be a little nasty, but it's going to be 37 degrees. We've started walks out at 17 degrees. So this is actually a little bit of springtime for us here in Colorado. So please take the time. This is really our opportunity to offset the opposition who's desperately trying to make up ground, because in my heart and my soul, I know that they're scrambling so hard and really think about it. Would they be making this much effort? Would they literally stoop to this level? And probably so. But they know that that this could potentially be a tight race, and we want to make sure we're on the positive side. We are on the positive side. We want to stay on the positive side. Let's get out there, bust our asses. Let's carry this thing across the finish line. Let's demonstrate what Local 5 and firefighters can do when they're pushed up against the wall, when people are stinking kicking them in the chest. And let's turn around and make the impact that we can truly make by getting out, meeting with our people that we serve face to face, giving them the legitimate information. So I know, again, this is a short ask, and I'm truly asking from the bottom of my heart. I truly believe that as we go out, and if we can make the offset impact that our opposition is trying to deter us from, we're truly going to carry this thing across the finish line. We're going to come out victorious on Tuesday night. So let's not let all of this effort and energy and great success that we've had slip through our fingers at the last moment. And we also need to realize, with the ugliness that this administration is willing to go to try to take this thing away from us, what life will be if we're not successful. And that's what they're counting on. So I'm asking you, for the best interest of our future and for the citizens that we serve, make a commitment over the next 3 days. Come out, knock some doors. And by the way, the last thing we want to do, if we do see any of that opposition literature that's out there on the door hangers, we don't want to be the ones that are caught stealing things away from our opposition. We don't want to be framed out as the unethical side. Let's leave the trash to the other side. Let's go out and do this right. If we see a flyer, just let it encourage us to go out and truly engage with the citizens, give them the facts about this, and then let's carry this thing across the finish line and let's win it. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the commitment. I realize what I'm asking for, but we're truly, truly, truly at that finish line and at the precipice of carrying this thing across to a victory. So come out, join us. Let's make this thing happen, man. Thank you for your time.